Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. This reading's for Aries for September of 2019. This whole year's flying by. I can't believe how fast it's going. Anyhow, for everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and we will pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. All Aries, I guess, get named Frankie. For the time of the reading, look at your moon sign and rising sign. It gives you a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and I feel this enthusiasm. It's like, wow, a lot of energy to get things done, get them moving, stick to the course is what I keep hearing in my head. Stick to it, stick to it. And if anybody can stick to it, we can stick to it. We have that kind of drive. Make sure, I guess, that we leave some time, energy for people that we love. But if there's a plan at work or at home or wherever it is, get it done, and we have the energy to get it done. It feels real high charged, and I'm glad, for us, because, well, in the pretty soon, I guess, if we think about it, if it was a project at home, our summer's getting close to being over already. It's September, so get it done. We have good words. They are trust, patience, depth, simplicity, and adventure, which is an excellent word. Like if this is a home project, or something that we're doing at work, we're going to get it done and then leave the time to spend with people who make us happy, people that we love, when we're finished. We have 1, 2, 3 fire energy cards in here, which is pretty interesting too, because that's us. So the first one we have is the 7 of Rods in this deck. 7 of Wands in every other deck I've ever seen, but Rods in this deck. And this is courage and determination, period. He has 6 rods underneath him, beating them down, and he's holding them all back with his one little rod there. So it's someone who is ready, willing, and able to fight for what they believe in, and they stand his or her ground no matter what. The card tells us we may have fallen into complacency, like that la la attitude, but not now. It means we're coming out the gate charging, probably similar to our energy there. And this, I actually believe this is a card of trusting, our word here, trusting ourselves, and having the patience to just keep plugging through. So it's a card of profit and gain after, like, determinedly, I can't get the word out of my mouth, holding off the competition, holding off the enemies, that kind of energy. I'm pushing through. And it means we could be outnumbered, but our determination is what helps us win the day, and we discover, like, resources that we hardly even expected we ever had within us, and we put them to good use, is the way I'm being told to say it, to overcome any obstacles. So because of that, we have the advantage, and we eventually achieve success by sheer force of will and our personality. And we're Aries. We have the personality, don't we, Aries? So whatever it is I'm doing, I'm going to trust I'm right here, and I'm going to hold back anything that is aggravating for me or bothersome to me that may uh, stop it from stop it from moving forward. We're not going to stop let any and right underneath that card here is the High Priestess, and that's intuition and secrets. Maybe there's something at work or home we didn't know, and we need to get this kind of attitude to get things going and get them going and get them moving, because High Priestess is um, water energy is what I'm thinking. And our next card here is water. So male or female, Queen of Cups energy. This is somebody, if it's somebody outside of us, obviously it's water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type energy. It would be someone that would be helpful. I'm trying to think. It's an affectionate, loving person because it's male or female energy, like a mother, a friend, it can be a father because these are general readings. It could be a boss also. It's a person who is really wise in the ways of love and the human heart, and their attitude is very receptive to us and very open to us. So any kindly person that's in our life, it could be us being called forward to step up to the plate and use this kind of energy here. And we have two people cards in here. So if it's not a person of a, like something at work going on, I'm thinking this could be like changes in relationships actually. So it's any kind of person in our life that really cares about me, and it could be like a person that I'm in love with. They're very visionary type energy, really high psychic development, like our High Priestess energy that's under that Seven of Rods energy there. Their psychic abilities really, really developed. Same exact thing, but they temper their intuitive nature with like a mature judgment. If it's us, we're being asked to temper our intuitive nature like with that mature judgment, because we're very intuitive, and I don't think people realize that about us, and we know what's coming down the pike, what's going on. So if it's not a person, it may be some type of a creative endeavor or a circumstance, let's say, around us that would have like how do I want to put it? A very positive, a very positive emotional tone, or actually, and even in that helpful type of energy, it's like the best mother loving energy that I could ever have around me. Really service oriented, and if it's a person outside of us, it would be a service oriented person that would care about us, love us, help, give us help for anything that we need, help to make our life more simplified, maybe give us better ideas about how we're going to like move forward, because we're moving forward pretty rapidly here. Whatever it is that we're completing or doing or determined to do, because we have so much energy around it, like a work project, maybe I need an extra pair of hands. That person could be coming in to help me, because the next is fire card here is fire energy yet again, and that's the Eight of Rods. So that's swift moving energy, moving towards our goals, which are assured. When we get this Eight of Rods energy, The goal that we are working towards is assured. So it's like time to follow through on anything that has already been put into motion and make our plans for the next move. Because the card is basically we've shot our arrows into the air and they're heading right for the spot we aimed. So, good job there. We held everybody off and heading right towards the spot. I wished I could um, place these things. Is this career? Is it something at home? Is it relationship, a new relationship maybe that I want? But it's a time of action, like the next phase in our enterprise or our life. It's also like comings and goings, like air travel. For any of us that are doing air travel, like landings, takeoffs, that kind of stuff, it's a really busy, hopeful situation with everything moving extremely fast. Because this fire energy card here is fast motion. So we move with it, um, but we stay who we are. They want me to emphasize that. We stay who we are in the process, and we establish, when we get this card, we establish the role we want to play, and we let go of any rules. I have my elbow stuck to my angel cards here. Rules that we like, rule any type of roles. I'm not getting the word out right. Role, right? That we're no longer comfortable with. And it'd be like, well, that's the end of the story. Aries is not doing that anymore. So if somebody was pushing us into um, a role that we didn't want to play anymore, we'd stand our ground, just like this Seven of Rods energy. We'd be extremely firm in what we were going to go forward with, and our intuition would be really high as to what direction, like, yeah, what direction am I moving for? What goal do I have to accomplish or complete? You know, that type of energy. And I'd just keep moving towards it. And I'd trust it. I'd be patient with it, even though, right, it's moving really fast. Because I'm saying, I'm going to do this, but I'm not doing that anymore. So you could see that coming up in a work situation, but not all of us work. So it could be a family situation where, this I've done it, and I'm not doing it anymore. Because our next card here is the Page of Rods. So now, once again, we have fire energy, but this is us in our own reading. It is Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy. Sometimes it's a younger energy, male or female. That's why the Queen of Cups and this could be a relationship change for some of us, or, like maybe because we fought and stood up against everything, we could be doing a relationship change. But I don't believe this is going to be relationship oriented for all of us, because this Page of Rod's energy is a message, it's a messenger, and it carries important information about our current project or situation. Usually it affects work, but these are general readings, so the information is positive, just like the information's positive in our Eight of Rod's energy there, fast moving, but positive. Let's see, if it's a person, it could come in like a younger fire sign around us that was like eager to experience work. It's that really eager type of energy or social activity type energy. It's the eager beaver, and this also is related to international travel or meetings with foreigners or philosophical interests also come up along with that. Yeah, philosophical interests, but it could be like a love partner because we have those two people cards in there. Maybe we fought or held off the enemy because of a love relationship, But I don't see any painful, like the Three of Swords energy. I see one worrisome energy that, maybe I'm worried I'm not getting whatever it is I'm doing completed and on time or things like that. And we Aries don't have a lot of patience. It's like the plan's there, get on with it. Let's do the plan because, and I'm going to say ahead of time before I lift up this card, always we seem to get one of those glitches or the little blip in there. And Spirit saying it's just minor like that because our next card. Oh, well, there you go. That's the Nine of Swords energy, and that is tension, nightmares, unhappiness, regrets over past mistakes or misfortunes. Usually we're unhappy or we're tense in our minds, whether the facts bear it out or not. And because it's always possible that a fear that we have is on uh, based on a real thing or a reality of something that could go wrong. But we have the Queen of Cups, which is high intuition, and we have the High Priestess under that Seven of Rods. So actually, I don't think this is something that's going to happen. So I'm saying don't lose sleep over it. Don't lose any sleep over it. So, because the card means what you fear the most is what never happens. It's the tiger at the door. That kind of energy. Oh no, I'm not opening the door, I'm not opening the door. We gather all of our courage, like from this Seven of Rods, because that's a courage card right there. Gather up all of our courage. We open up the door, and it's a pussycat. So it indicates that your mind's troubled, maybe by bad dreams or, you know, maybe where they're coming from is like a totally unknown factor or something that's deep rooted that could possibly be bothering us, that's just coming to the surface to come up and be recognized, you know. So we have to think of it no matter what it is that we fear, or whatever maybe came on from a crisis, maybe happened over the past few months, no matter what it is, um, or no matter how painful it is, remember that 9 is the number of completion. That's how they want me to say it. It's the number of a completion. Therefore, the card means whatever changes were being required to make right now forecast a better future. So every one of these cards show we've stood up to, stood up, defeated whatever was in our way, and because of that, we're going to make a better future because we have the Queen of Cups, we have the High Priestess under there, we are with our Eight of Rods energy establishing the role we want to play. We're in our own reading. If this is not a relationship reading, so, and if that Nine of Swords is upside down, it means that we need to work on patterns that no longer work for us, and that is exactly what that Eight of Rods is telling us. Establish the role we want to play and let go of any ones that are holding us back, basically. So it's a strong, good energy. And we are energized this month with that original message. I can feel that electric energies that are all around us, to get it done, get it done. And I feel that push, like we're being guided with that high priestess and with the Queen of Cups energy to continue to move forward on whatever it is our plan, and it's going to come out or bode well for us in the end. And we can trust that. We be patient with it. We decide what we want to play and we get it done. Go on the adventure, because we had two um, things that meant landings, comings and goings too. Good gravy. Our angel card is trustworthy guidance. I'm talking and not saying it. It's a that goes right with all of our stuff. It says you received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and it's trustworthy, and you can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything you need related to the idea. So they're there. Spirit's there supporting us. We are supporting ourselves, and because we're basically in our own reading, so there's nothing to fear. Open the door and move right on through it, because whatever we're fearing, it's done. It's now done. It says the angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You'll be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. And usually with that Page of Rods and the Eight of Rods and standing up, we usually will get the material comfort that we're going for. Don't worry about the details. They'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your idea is valid. It's divinely inspired, and you're safe to make all your changes and move forward. We're safe. It's the end. The changes we're making are the ones we choose. The changes we're making are the roles we choose, not what someone chooses for us. And we're pretty good at that. Well, Aries, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or Nev about me, all the information's in the About section below the screen. Or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is there at the website. Also, the prayer class and suture classes that I made for you guys, they're over at the website. And there's two very short videos, like 5 minutes long, that explain them. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long, and it's real comprehensive. Explains how to format them, why you do it like that. And the sutras are thought forms. You put in a 5 minute a day meditation that enhances the clear perceptions. So to everybody I've met through 3 whole years of doing these YouTubes, and everybody I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.